buckle up, fight fans, because today's deep dive is throwing us straight into the ring. And, well, this is the matchup for the ages.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
We're talking Cynthia Rothrock versus Bruce Lee. This is the dream match everybody's debated, right?
Great.
We've got stacks of articles, opinions, everything comparing these two icons. And what we're going to do today is break down how this clash of the titans might actually go down, blow by blow, who takes it.
Let's do it.
So first, we got to introduce our fighters, right?
Right.
In this corner, we have Cynthia Rothrock, 5-time world karate champion.
Oh, she's a legend.
Total force, forms, weapons, everything. And of course, she's a star of action films where she really knew how to throw down. What always gets me about Rothrock is her versatility. She can fight any style. What do you think?
Absolutely, yeah. She's not just a one-trick pony. This is somebody who's a champion in multiple disciplines, blending agility, precision, technical mastery, the whole package. She wouldn't just be reacting to Bruce Lee, she'd be forcing him to adapt to her constantly shifting tactics.
Right. Which, given Lee's whole philosophy of Jeet Kune Do, that's almost playing to his strengths, isn't it?
That's what makes this face-off so fascinating, right? Because Jeet Kune Do emphasizes, it's about having no form as form, adapting to your opponent's movements rather than being bound by any one style.
Right, it's all about using what works.
Yeah, using what works, discarding what doesn't. So Rothrock's dynamic style would actually, in a lot of ways, feed into his approach to a fight.
So we're talking about adaptability, but we're also talking about Bruce Lee's legendary speed. I mean, this is a guy known for almost superhuman reaction time. So how would Rothrock counter that? I mean, how do you hit what you can't even see?
Right. That is the million-dollar question. That's what makes this fight so interesting to think about.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, imagine this, okay, Rothrock has Lee on the defensive for a moment, right? She's using her longer reach to keep him at bay, but Lee is a master of closing the distance with just incredible speed. Landing a clean blow on someone that reactive would be almost impossible.
Right, even for someone as skilled as Rothrock. So it sounds like we've got a stalemate, but, knowing Bruce Lee, I feel like he'd find a way, right?
Absolutely. This is where his economy of motion really comes into play. Lee, he hated wasted movement, right? Every movement he made was about maximizing impact while conserving energy. He likened it to water, always flowing around obstacles, seeking the path of least resistance.
So even against a really skilled opponent like Rothrock, who's forcing him to constantly adjust, you think that Lee's adaptability and just sheer efficiency would eventually turn the tide?
Yeah, that's the likely outcome, yeah. But it wouldn't be easy, we got to be clear about this. This wouldn't be a walk in the park for Bruce Lee. Rothrock's skill set, she's going to push him to his limits.
Yeah. I mean, this is the ultimate test for both of them, right?
Yeah.
So we've talked about this fight, and, for us out here, I mean, what does all this really mean for us who aren't martial arts masters?
Well, that's a good question. This idea of adaptability, of being like water, as Bruce Lee said, I mean, it really is relevant to all of our lives in a lot of ways.
Yeah, I can see that.
Think about, the challenges that we face every day, the obstacles that pop up out of nowhere. How can we cultivate that same fluidity, that ability to adapt and overcome? And I think that's something Bruce Lee was really trying to embody.
Wow, yeah. Okay, that is something to think about. It's not just about winning a fight. It's about, how do you navigate the entire world, all the challenges that come at you, with that same kind of resilience and adaptability?
Right, absolutely.
Well, that's a great note to end on. We're going to leave you to ponder this epic showdown, folks. Until next time, keep those minds sharp and those imaginations, fighting fit. We'll see you soon.
See you next time.